Hi, I'm Brian True, and welcome to Quarterback Film Room. In-depth look, Ryan Finley of North Carolina State. He's a guy who transferred from Boise, started in Raleigh for 3 years, and a guy who I believe is drawing comparisons to both Brian Hoyer from the way he plays the position and also Nick Foles without the high-end arm strength, or even the adequate arm strength at times. So Finley's arm is an issue, but he does everything else really, really well. And that's why he has an opportunity, or he will have an opportunity, in my mind, to start in some capacity at the National Football League level. Right here, gets out of the pocket, design movement, shows an easy throwing motion to get the ball to his double move out on the move. So the next play we're going to take a look at, just an easy throwing motion, getting the ball to his in-breaking route at the face mask level. We can see the horizontal stretch by that running back as we go back right here. So this is very Chip Kelly-esque. Moving that back right here, we see 26. Running towards, or jogging rather, towards the sideline. Stretching that under coverage of the Marshall Thunder and Herd defense. Opening up that window for Finley to fit the ball in there. An example of Ryan Finley showing his ability to place the football deep with touch on time. So the Wolfpack come out in a condensed 20 personnel look, 1st and 10, shot opportunity. We'll take a look from the TV copy first. He immediately gets his head around from that second action fake, feet are in position to throw. 53 yards down the field in stride. All 22 look at it, shows us this. They're going to end up picking on this strong safety, right? His eyes are in the backfield. Maybe it's quarters then. But the route concepts, we see the slot receiver, we'll back it up for just a beat. Slot receiver sort of hesitates right there. See how he makes eye contact with the safety? That slight hesitation freezes the safety for a beat. Z receiver, who's already in that condensed look, is going to swim inside his cornerback right there. It's over at this point because this safety's fixated on the slot receiver. Slot receiver runs the corner, takes him with him, 53 yards down the field. Great throw by Finley. Go ahead and take one more look at it. Finley under center, opens to his immediate left for the initial play action fake, then the end around fake. Right here, he immediately gets his head around off that second fake and his feet in position to be able to deliver off of the first hitch up in a very clean pocket. And as we can see, the route design is signifying that that deep post is open. Great design and throw by Finley. Another example of Ryan Finley demonstrating the ability to go from 1 to 2 very decisively while on the move. North Carolina State comes out in a modified 11 personnel with their fullback / H-back serving as a utility offensive lineman right here. Fake to Finley's left. His eyes immediately go to the sideline for his deep comeback. He notices that it's not open. They come right back to his deep crosser, who is wide open. From the end zone view, we can see a little bit of processing ability and the ability to get his feet right and throw right now on the move. In-depth look, Ryan Finley against Marshall from 2018. So here's another 3rd and long situation. North Carolina State finds himself in, again, too high safety look for Marshall. Finley knows where to go with the football in this situation. 3rd and 15. He's throwing with trust. And anticipation down the seam against that split safety look. So it's always where you want to go. Now we can see those two traits, the trust and the anticipation, but we can also see the lack of, arm strength. A lack of arm strength here. Even, his release might want to be even a little bit quicker in this situation. But he does show the ability to throw with trust and pace. Now his wide receiver, it looks like he gets high load here, hangs onto the ball, great catch. But if we watch the route, he just runs straight down the field. So you're not going to create separation against these undercoverage defenders by running straight down the field like so. A certain amount of deception needs to be deployed in these situations to give the quarterback a larger window, okay, and to save yourself as well, to create the larger window. Right here, he's clearly just running down the field like he's sprinting on a track. And he pays for it, but he does make the catch. It's further evidence of Ryan Finley being able to throw with both trust, anticipation, and ball placement. Marshall comes out in a too high safety shell. 10 personnel for North Carolina State, 3rd and 12, so they have to convert. So receiver down here at the bottom of the screen, 19, is running a takeoff. So he's taking an outside release, and then he's just taking off. So he's taking that man defender with him. Slot receiver's running a corner. He's also facing press man coverage, so he has to press the cushion, get an outside release, keep his stem vertical and his head vertical, and then break off to the corner. Finley takes a 5-step drop with a hitch, throws with touch and anticipation to an ideal spot. So he's making this a ball that his receiver can go up and get away from the defender, and it's a really good throw. Okay, really, a refined throw in this situation to understand, to put the ball up high for his guy to go get. So Marshall continues to play their corners in a press man-to-man, tight alignment. Here on 3rd and long, Ryan Finley makes the Marshall secondary pay yet again. So the receiver at the top of the screen is going to be his target. They're on the college hash marks, and Finley throws this football to the boundary with elite pace, touch, and placement. And it's a really good job in terms of seeing the end zone view here, how he flashes his eyes to the middle of the field right there. Great internal clock to sense the rush. Plants that back foot, throws the football with elite trajectory. This brings us to an example of Ryan Finley's lack of, pure arm strength. And at times his release can be a little bit elongated. So when those two factors are at play and he's trying to make a tight window throw down the field, we can see the ball sail on him. And he can try to force balls that, perhaps his arm won't allow him to do. So this is something to monitor as he transitions to the National Football League. His ability to attempt and then make tight window throws when at times he just throws with too much touch.